Oh, just kidding. Hey, friends. I thought I started recording before I did. Okay, so I'm going to show you, but I think it might be backwards. So after we're done, I'm going to send you a picture. I'll just text it to your mom to make sense, okay? All right, Chloe. So this is how I taught fractions. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. And I have a couple other strategies, but this is the one that I feel like is the easiest to learn, okay, for finding the least common multiple. So if you start off, these are the two fractions I'm doing, 2/3 and 3/4. And basically all you have to do to find the least common multiple is skip count. So if you can skip count, this will be really easy for you, okay? So when I say skip count, let me write this down real quick. So you're going to skip count for the denominators of each fraction, okay? So down here at the bottom, I'm going to say 3 and 4 because those are the denominators, right? So for, like I said, I know it's backwards, so I'll send you a picture in a minute. So for 3, skip counting would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I have to count sometimes so I don't get it messed up. 21. Hold on, Kill. 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 times 9 is 27, right? And then 30. See, even adults have to like think about it, okay? So basically you just skip count. I always told my kiddos to go to 10 the first couple times, but after you do this for a little while, you'll be able to know when you probably have a match, right? Okay, then so we're going to do the same thing for 4. So skip counting is just like adding 3 every time, right? So like 3, or like, yeah, you start with 3, and then 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, or if you're good with your multiplication facts, then 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. So either way, just skip counting. So we're going to do the same thing with 4, okay? So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40, right? Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to get a different color just to show you something. Where'd the markers go, Gail? Oh, duh, right here. Just kidding. Gail got me some markers. Okay, so now that we've done our skip counting here, you're going to look for your common multiples. So you're just going to look for the numbers that both 3 and 4 have in common, okay? So when I go through my list, I'm going to underline them. So I don't see anything until I get to 12, right? So I'm going to underline 12, and then I'm going to keep going. Let's see, they both have 24, okay? But other than that, they don't have anything similar. So your least common multiple is going to be the lowest multiple that you found when you skip count, right? Because these are the multiples of 3 and 4. So your least common multiple for 3 and 4 is going to be 12. Okay. Now, I don't know if you need this step or not, but I'm going to go ahead and show you just in case. So now, if you need to use your least common multiple to find equivalent fractions, which I don't know if you need that or not, but if you do, I'm going to show you because it's probably the next step that you're going to do, and it's super easy, okay? So once you have your least common multiple of 12, okay, then what you're going to do is your least common multiple becomes your new denominator, okay? So you're going to write 12 here. Then you're going to have to ask yourself, what times 4 equals 12? Okay, so what I would do for my students is we used to always go like this so that they would remember. We just draw little multiplication signs and draw little lines right here. Okay, so 4 times what equals 12? 4 times 3, right? Okay, so we're going to say 4 times 3 equals 12. And when you're working with fractions, you have to remember that for each fraction, whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So if we multiply 4 times 3 on the bottom, then we have to multiply it at the top too. So 3 times 3 is 9, right? Okay. So then here, it's almost like flip-flopped. 3 times what equals 12? Well, we saw 4 times 3 equals 12, so 3 times 4 equals 12. And then 2 times 4 equals 8, because anything we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top, right? Okay, so I don't know if you need that step yet or not, but usually most teachers will teach finding the least common multiple so that you can do equivalent fractions, because you have to use equivalent fractions to be able to add and subtract fractions. So I might be jumping ahead of things, and if I am, I'm sorry. But for least common multiple, all you have to do is skip count. Super easy. And if it's not super easy, that's okay. Use a calculator, use your fingers. There's all different kinds of strategies you can do. Have your mom print off a multiplication chart for a little bit if you need to. But yeah, all you need to do is skip count and then find the numbers that match for whichever two you're doing, and then find the lowest one, and that's your least common multiple.